And my pranams to my own self. Spirituality is nothing but doing pranams to others and doing pranams to yourself. And it's a constant effort. We are very happy. Prem Swamiji has this new office. We are very happy to be here. And Bharati Madam, both of them are such great, wonderful human beings, wonderful gods, wonderful masters, and wonderful friends, and beautiful people. And we give a very, very hearty claps for both of them. And thank you. Like all rivers goes to the ocean, all people must come to spirituality. Various religions are there, where various non-religious people are there. There are two types of people, religious and non-religious, atheists, they don't believe. And there are various types of religions, A to Z. And various types of non-religious people or atheistic people, A to Z. Sooner or later, all people have to come to spirituality. Understand? The sooner they come, the better it is. The later they come, it's a long drawn process. They will have to commit more misdeeds in the long route. And so, spirituality, they have to come in, and that is what is nothing but meditation. And Zen, the word Zen is actually a Japanese word relating to the same as Chan in China, relating to Dhyan in North India. Dhyan, North India comes to Kannada Dhyana. In Sanskrit it is Dhyanam, in Telugu it is Dhyanamu, and it has gone to Arabia to become Deen. So it has gone to Arabia to become Deen. In India it is Dhyanam, Dhyanamu, Dhyana, Dhyan. It has Dhyan, from Dhyan, it has gone to Chan, From North India it has to go to China. So from Dhyan it has gone to China to become Chan. From Chan it has become Zen. The subject is the same. The subject is meditation. What is meditation? See, everybody is stuck up with a somewhat unhealthy mind, somewhat useless mind, somewhat idiotic mind. Okay. So, now ratio differs. Every mind has got, on an average, 90% trash. To remove that 90% trash from the mind is called as meditation. That 10% that remains, that is called as buddhi. That is the remaining. When you distill water, then something else remains, The distillate is called as buddhi. Okay. The crystal of the mind is called as buddhi. Most of the mind, 90%, is all unnecessary stuff. Like, today's newspaper will be tomorrow's waste paper. Okay. Today it is relevant, but tomorrow it is not relevant. But yet we keep in the mind all the past. So, every now and then, we have to sweep the mind off its dirt, off its wasteful content. Okay, and that is called as meditation, and that is called as spirituality. You focus on big issues and don't focus on small issues, like fighting with each other. It's a small issue, you don't focus, you fight, but you forget. Like in the children, they fight, but next moment they are friends. What game shall we play? They fight, but next moment they forget because they are pure masters. Now, as you become an adult, once you start fighting, it will not end even with the death. Even after the death also, you become a bhoot and pret and go around your so-called enemy in inverted commas. And even after death, see, just because you change your body, your character will not change. Okay. So, 90% of the mind of all the parents, of all the leaders, of all the religious people, of all the irreligious people, of all the scientists, so-called scientists, everybody, 90% is unwanted stuff. So, we have to remove that unwanted stuff, That is called a meditation. That is called a spirituality. When you read all the great masters' book, then you know all great masters, how beautifully they lived, purposefully. There was no trash in their mind. They had to help the whole world. When you live a very personal life, so much trash is there. But when you are working for the country, working for the people at large, very little trash remains. And if there is so much 90% trash in your mind, then 90% disease in the body. Everything is psychosomatic. No trash in the mind, then there is no disease in the body. We have to see that every day we sweep and clean. It's a cleaning and greening process of the mind is called as meditation. Cleaning and greening. We want more green things and we want everything to be clean. Clean and green of the mind is called as cleaning is called as meditation, greening is called as spirituality. The more masters you read, the more green color you put to your mind, the more Buddhi's content increases. From 10% to 11% to 12% to 13%, 14%, 15%. The Buddhist content increases. And when the Buddhi becomes totally 100, there is no mind stuff at all. There is no unwanted stuff at all. Everything is pure, wanted stuff, absolute stuff. Then, of course, you are a Buddha. Of course, you are a Grand Master. Okay. When such people come back again in their lives, after reaching 100%, when they come back again, they are called as avatars. They don't have to come, but they come out of compassion. So, my dear friends, we are very happy. This is a small curtain raiser also for our Dhyana Mahachakra, Karnataka Dhyana Mahachakra. Let us welcome this Karnataka. First time we are doing in our Karnataka state. So, this is a small curtain raiser thanks to Premji and Bharti ma'am. And we are very happy that a great master like Swamiji, Arvindji, he has taken so very kind to our sincere efforts, We are all very sincere people. Then sincere people will be kind to us. We are compassionate people, then other compassionate people will be kind to us. It's all one job and one work and one philosophy. And the most important thing is, of course, becoming a vegetarian. No animals should be killed, there should be no bloodshed. And that's the most important thing that is the closest to my heart. And that is the main thing for the Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. And from spirituality, we have to rise up to another quantum level, which is called as spiritual science. Science can be only one. There can never be two. Until you go jack up yourself to the spiritual science level, you speak of spirituality, there are various shades and colors of spirituality. But in spiritual science, there are no shades of spiritual science, there are no various colors of spiritual science. There are no various flavors. Spiritual science is hardcore spiritual science. It's like mathematics, where 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, 2 minus 2 will be 0. It is spiritual science. Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement is dedicated to spiritual science. Every person should become a spiritual scientist. So he goes beyond all the shades and colors and types of spiritualities. We have to go one step ahead compared to all spiritualities. That's where we are. So all people should come to meditation and to spirituality, and then all people should go from meditation, spirituality to spiritual science. And my dear friends, unless you become spiritual, you cannot be healthy in the body, happy in the mind, and enlightened in the buddhi. You cannot be. To that extent you are not spiritual, to that extent you are not comfortable, not healthy in the body, not happy in the mind, not really enlightened in your intellect. You may have intellect, but you will not be really enlightened. We want every person to become a person not less than a Buddha. Chalta nahi gaadi otherwise. And it's very easy. Not that, we were under so many wrong, wrong imagery that, Buddha means, very great avatar, we are very stupid here. We have got very high regard for him and we have got very low regard for ourselves. Why? Remove the low regard of yourself, remove the high regard of the Buddha, then we are all one and same. Very simple. Others are great, I am very stupid. This is one. Others are stupid, I am very great. So both are very, very unscientific, unhygienic concepts for your health. Very unhygienic. Very simple. You have to wash your mind every day. Like you wash your clothes, wash your body, wash your mind every day, and wash your brain, buddhi, every day. Improve your buddhi, read the books. Pyramid Spiritual Social Movement wants every person to read all the masters' works in all the ages and all the countries. Everybody should read everything. Otherwise, your buddhi will not flower. You will be somewhere in the bylanes. You will not come to the highways, national highways. You will be living in the bylanes, but you will not come into the national highways. Meditation is so very simple. We are all educated. Reading books is very simple. We read newspapers. Okay, cut down on newspapers. Read Bhagavad Gita, Zenda Vesta, Yogananda Paramahansa, Basava. You read everything. We don't read. And meditation is so very easy. You can do meditation. You have to do meditation in your own home. Don't go to any other place. It's very simple, my dear friends. If it had been difficult, if I had to stand on one leg here and for 10 years, I would never do it. It's not. Nobody would do it. It's very easy. So many misnomers are there in the mind, and one by one, each misnomer you must pick up and throw, pick up and throw, pick up and throw. These misnomers have been given to us by parents, our upbringing, our past karmas. We request Swamiji to give his sandesha to all of us.